Hello everybody, how are you all? It's Miss Penny from Marengo-Union Library and I have my little friends with me today. They wanted to join because, well, I had their shirt on, so we're all here together. All right, you guys ready to do a craft? Yes, me too. It's gonna be a super fun one. I say that every time. This time, well, it's gonna be another fun one. So let's put these guys somewhere safe. Let's put you guys back here, where you can still watch, but from a little bit of a cleaner distance. All right, there we go. Elephant and Piggy, back there. Okay, so we're gonna be making a mini Zen garden today. Super relaxing. It's really, you're gonna have all your directions. Yay! If you need a big person to help you read this interesting info, please do that. Super easy directions. I know there seems like a lot here, but a lot of it's pictures. It's just walking you through, because you know you can make your very own tools like rakes and shovels for your little garden. You don't have to actually buy them. You can make your own. So I thought that was really neat. Just buy the things in your own backyard. Yeah, you don't even have to buy things to make them. So I thought that was really cool. Yeah, we're going to be making two tools together today. So let's make sure that you have, if you have a hot glue gun, go ahead and grab that, but make sure that you have your big person, please. We don't want anybody to get hurt or burned. We just want some supervision, or possibly even for the big person to do the work with the hot glue gun. So do that. Nice job, nice job. And let's get to work, okay? So a little mini Zen garden. A Zen garden is just something that just helps you focus and it helps you relax a little bit. Focus might be something that you might need help with. Relaxing might be something. What's really nice about this is it's something that you can keep inside your house. It's like a sandbox inside your house. But we don't want to get sand everywhere. It stays inside this little container, okay? So in your kit, I am going to also encourage you to please do this like on something, just because it helps catch the sand if the sand falls out, or, you know, it just helps clean up to be a lot easier. Anyway, in your kit, you're going to have this garden dish, okay? This is going to be your dish for your garden, for your Zen garden, okay? You're going to have a little baggie full of sand. Now, sand, technically, well, you can use any kind of sand. You could go outside and use sand from your playground, your sandbox if you want. You can go to the beach and collect sand. What would be best is like super fine sand. And that's because you want to draw things into this when it's finished. And if the sand isn't really, you know, if it's really clumpy and everything, it might be a little bit more difficult. Or if there's a lot of stuff in it, it's going to be harder. So if you do use something from, say, the beach, just kind of sift it through a sifter. Your big person should know, hopefully, what I'm talking about when I say that, okay? I'm just sending you home regular old sand. You can also use colorful sand if you want to go get some, or if you have some, or just the plain like white sand, or any color sand. It doesn't have to be regular, okay? So you're going to have sand in your kit. You're going to have this one long skewer stick and then one like little bamboo stick thing. It's not really a bamboo, but it's, yeah. Okay, then you're going to have a couple of seashells. And you're going to have a rock. I know, I got a rock. Do you know that from Charlie Brown? That is so funny. I love it. It's the Halloween Charlie Brown episode. So if you watch it, he goes, everybody gets candy, and then he goes, I got a rock. Somebody gave him a rock. But you know what? Right now, rocks are really cool because you can paint them. Everybody does painting rocks, so it'd be cool to get a rock, right? All right, you're going to have some pretty little gems. You're going to get a couple of little, like, fairy garden items. Just a couple of those. You're going to have just a couple, like, felt trees, You can cut them into different shapes if you want. You don't have to keep them in these shapes. And you're just gonna have like one of these if you want to use it to make a sign for your little garden. You don't have to use it, okay? Then you're gonna have this. What is this? A little odd, right? It is actually a half of a hair clip. So this is a hair clip, and if we just pinch it, it opens up. It's just half of one. We're using that to make a rake. Isn't that a neat idea? That's when I said you don't have to buy one, you can make one. There's actually 2 ideas in your kit, in your paperwork there, of how to make a rake. This is one of them, and then there's another idea you'll see. So that's what's in your kit. Now, items that maybe you could have from home. So things to maybe collect, okay? So if you have a flower, this is a fake flower. Did any of you guys go on that scavenger hunt last month? Yeah, for Earth Day, right? We didn't get any pictures that we were really hoping for, but if you did go and you did collect stuff, these kind of things, the things that you collected, would be great items to maybe put in your Zen garden. So if you collected anything, those would be great items, okay? Real flowers, if you have, you know, something real, those could be good. Or tree shrubs, any type of that stuff, okay? Sticks. Anything you want to, basically I want you to think about what you like, and that's what I want you to put into your garden, because that's what's going to help you relax. You're not going to relax on somebody else likes. You're going to relax on what you like. So you pick stuff that you enjoy, and that's what you'll put in there. Something really important to remember about these is you don't want to overfill them. If you overfill your garden, it looks cluttered, and it might fill your mind with too much, but also you won't have enough space to rake it, to do the relaxing part, okay? So you don't want to overfill it. You can always change it. This stuff is not permanent, so that's what's neat about this garden too. All right, sorry, I was getting off track a little bit. Other things that if you have from home, if you have little animals that you want to put in there, like a little turtle, or if you like frogs and you want to put little frogs in there. Maybe you like dinosaurs and you want to make your Zen garden a dinosaur garden. Or maybe you just like animals. You just want to put animals in general. You're just making it, maybe you're a bug person. Maybe you want to put little bugs in yours. This is your garden and you can put whatever you'd like in there, okay? If you have some colorful tape and you want to use tape for decorating the rake sticks or anything like that, you could do that. And if you have markers to decorate anything with your garden for markers, okay? Stuff that you could use from home. There's also a list in your kit, so you can pretty much use anything. Well, anything tiny. It's not a huge garden, right? All right, so first thing that you want to do for your garden is you want to fill your bowl a little bit. You can use the whole bag of sand because I've pretty much measured it out for you. But you want to fill your bowl with the sand, which I have done here, okay? So you're putting all the sand into your bowl. If you don't want to use all the sand, you don't have to. If you have your own sand, go ahead. So some of this was a little clumpy, so I'm just taking my fingers and, you know, smoothing it out. If you don't want there are some tiny rocks in here. If you don't want the tiny rocks in your garden, use the sifter like I had talked about earlier with if you used beach sand, and just sift them out, okay? I think it kind of gives it a little extra flair in my garden, but you don't have to, okay? So you're gonna put your sand in there, kind of even it out a bit, and then you're gonna decorate it however you chose. So now you're gonna look at the sand, you're gonna look at all your items, and you're gonna decide, how do I wanna make my garden? We actually wanna make our rake. So let's do that, okay? We're gonna take our skewer, and you can leave it long or you can shorten it, totally up to you. This is where our hot glue gun is gonna come in, okay, into play. You're gonna take your hot glue gun and you're gonna take your skewer and you're gonna take your little half of your hair clip, and you are going to hot glue your hair clip onto the skewer to make yourself a little rake, okay? Please make sure that your big person is helping or supervising at the very least. Supervising, helping, whichever whichever. All right, so I'm going to put that on there. I'm going to add a little bit more onto the top. I put some on the bottom, and now I'm putting some on the top. So I have hot glue all over that thing just to make sure it sticks. Okay, I'm going to let that sit for a minute while it dries. Right, like that. Perfect. And while that's drying, I'm going to go ahead and decorate my smaller stick with the washi tape that I have. If you don't have tape, colorful tape, that's okay. If you have paint or even markers, or you can even just leave it plain. Either, whatever you want to do, okay? I just happen to have the tape, so I was going to use the tape. All I'm going to do is wrap it around my stick just to decorate it. That's all it's for, just decorating it, just to make it look pretty. And again, if you don't have tape, that's okay. Not everybody does. But see, the problem with this kind of tape, with any kind of tape in my house, is it disappears really quickly. One of my children in particular, I'm not going to mention names, you know who you are, uses it rather quickly, okay? And so, if I don't hide my tape, it disappears. So sometimes we have tape and sometimes we don't. That's just the way it works in my house. This tape did not roll on as nice as I thought. It either didn't roll on as nice as I thought, or I just didn't. I just probably didn't roll it the right way. It rolls on really well straight, but I'm trying to do it at an angle because I want it to cover the whole stick. And when you do that, that's when it doesn't necessarily go. But I'm getting it. I'm getting it. We're going to cover the stick because I want a decorative stick, and that's okay. And again, marker, paint, leave it plain. It's yours. It's your decision. Whatever makes you feel the most relaxed. Because that's what this is about. When this is finished, oh, I tangled up my tape. Good thing washi tape is so easy to untangle. Yeah. When you look at this, I just want you to be able to look at it and be like, you know what? I just want to play with it, because even just playing with it like is relaxing, and you don't even know you're relaxing. Okay, that's all I'm doing. I just put some tape on there to decorate my stick. This is just I'm just going to use it almost like this. It can make decorations like in the sand. Okay, looks like my fork or my rake, I'm saying a fork, my rake is about ready. Looks like my stick is about ready. What else? Let's see. Now we can just start putting it together how we want to put it together. Oh, you know what? I'm going to make a sign. What do I want to put on my sign? I am going to write, what am I going to write? I am going to write, ooh, you know what? Yeah, I'm just going to write this. I'm going to write a heart because I just like hearts. Hearts and flowers. I just like them. Okay? I'm just do it simple. So I'm just drawing a heart on my stick. You can write something, you can draw something, you don't have to use it at all. This is probably not going to just stick into our sand, so you may have to be creative in getting it in there. We'll find out. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and draw like some flowers, I think, too. Flower, flower. Just two little flowers. All right. That's only the stems of the flowers. Now we need the actual flowers. Let's see. So, okay. There we go. Ooh, those are big flowers. Oh gosh. All right, well, yep, gonna do. So I love flowers. I do not care for bees. I know bees and flowers kind of go together, but if the bees go to the flowers and they stay by the flowers, I'm totally fine with that. Just don't come by me. That's all I ask. I don't mind bees. I know what they do. They're good for the earth. They're good for the planet, but I just don't want them by me. Okay, so I did that. You could do whatever you want. That's what I chose. But like I said, your sand is not going to be thick enough, deep enough to just put it in there. So you might have to be creative with how you do this. I have not decided what I'm going to do with it yet. But now, like I said, well, I've said this about 5 times, right? Now you're going to decide what do you want to put in your Zen garden to decorate it. So I actually, since I like flowers, I chose a big flower. And I'm going to pop that in there. So we'll put that. And then I've got a rock. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. There's so many like decisions. All right, I'm just gonna put these kind of just right there. Let's see, a seashell. Man, this is so fun. It's so fun to try and figure out where to put things, guys. Okay, seashell kind of feels like it should go by the flower in my opinion. So I'm gonna put it there. Put that there. And a little froggy. The little froggy's cute. You know what? I'm gonna put the froggy here with the decorative rocks. Let's just do that. Okay. I'm thinking, you know what? I wonder if I could just hot glue my sign right onto that rock. So that's what I'm gonna do. I am going to put some hot glue onto my rock and just put my sign on that. Because that way I can still move my sign around or not use it if I don't want to use it. If I chose to hot glue it, because my first thought was to hot glue it to the side of the bowl, but if I do that, then it'll always have to be on the bowl. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to leave it like that. And then if you want to use the little tree shapes, I don't think I do, actually. I think I like this little wood drift though from our this earth scavenger hunt. That's what I was trying to think of. I do like that. So I'm just going to kind of set that here. Actually, I'll set it here because I want to leave space to be able to rake. I'm only going to use one seashell, I think, too. So there we go. That is all I want in mine. You guys get to do whatever you want with yours. So this is going to be my Zen garden. And now is when you can take your rake or your other one, but I'm going to start with rake. And you just kind of rake through and make designs. You can kind of go around your stuff. And you just make designs. And then if you decide to move things around, you can even do that. If you decide, oh, I'm raking through and there's like nowhere to rake, I need to move some stuff. So if I'm raking, I'm going around, and I'm going around, I'm going around. Here we go. So you can kind of see the designs. I don't want to tip it there. Oh yeah, you can see it. Okay. And then if you wanted to just use this, and you could just make like little more designs. Like circle, or if you want to write stuff in there, you could probably write, hi, I love you, anything. So that's really neat. So, and then, like I said, what's really neat about it is you can like take it apart and then you can put it back together however you want. You could use different pieces. So maybe today I like it this way, but tomorrow maybe I want a dinosaur garden. So I'm going to take it all apart and just throw some dinosaurs in there and rake around those. So relaxing without you even knowing it. So have fun making all this stuff, guys. And this is why I encouraged you to do it on here, though, just in case the sand does fall out. It's really easy to clean it up, okay? Cleanup should be super easy, so please help clean up, or just clean up. Should be super, super easy. Make sure you have some help with that hot glue gun. And then just make sure you have so much fun doing this. Fun and relaxing can go hand in hand, everybody. So have fun, Elephant and Piggy. I hope you had fun watching this. Everybody else, I hope you had fun watching this. And send us pictures, everybody. We love to see this stuff. So we'll see you guys all later. Bye.